This is a 1977 Ludwig Supraphonic LM400. As you can see, this one is in pretty rough shape, but we're about to fix that. Let's get into it. All right, so here we go. Got everything I need to get this bad boy fixed up. Now, this particular snare is owned by a dear friend of mine and an amazing drummer named Tom Knight. If you don't already know him, go check him out. So I'm going to do my best to take the absolute best care of this thing, get it fixed up, get it sounding great and looking great. This is a chrome over aluminum shell. So I'm going to be cleaning it with just a little bit of warm water and a tiny bit of dish soap. Just nothing too strong, nothing too crazy. Just going to polish off that shell, and I'm using microfiber towels to keep it gentle. I'm going to get started with taking it apart, and obviously I'm not going to make this video 2 hours long, so we're going to be skipping ahead. Oh, crusty. A clear pinstripe. Tom. Now, because it's an older model, this one has the internal muffler on it, which I'm actually a big fan of, especially on any metal shell snare for sure. It's going to be ringy, and having this just built in is a nice feature. And I honestly, it's odd to me that so many companies stop using these, but props to those who still have them, you know. So first thing I'm going to do before I start cleaning is I'm going to dry wipe any leftover dirt or loose dust or anything like that. Get all the bearing edges free of any gunk as much as I can while it's still dry before I really start giving it a bath. The excellent thing about this drum is that, as old as it is, Tom told me that when he bought it, it was brand new. So I believe he is the original owner, and thanks to that, the shell itself and the rims are actually in really good shape. I don't see any major dents. There's nothing wrong with the bearing edges. The hoops are still round, so we should be able to get this bad boy sounding pretty good. All right, I'm gonna make sure we don't have any loose debris or dust inside the shell, inside the bearing edge, which you can see a little bit of dirt and stuff. Pretty typical. And get into that little groove. So this one actually still has the old butt plate still on there with only one screw. So I'm actually going to replace that. So I'm going to take this old one off first. I got the old butt plate off, and now I'm seeing on the inside of the shell we got a little bit of rust, a little bit of dirt on the inside crease of that bearing edge. So I'm gonna have to get something to get down into that groove. All right, so got my Q-tips here. I'm actually gonna clean the inside of the shell first before we get to the outside. Get rid of all the gunk on this inner rim here. All right, now I'm going to get into actually washing the shell. Ordinarily, I would take the lugs off when I really deep clean a drum shell like this, but these older lugs, it's kind of like a bolt and rivet system, and I really just don't want to mess with them. I don't want to take them off. They feel very secure. They feel solid. So I'm going to keep that intact. And I'm just going to clean basically in between each lug like its own section. So let's get into it. All right, Now I'm going to use another cloth just to dry it off, make sure it's completely dry. Don't want any leftover water on there. Don't want any rust later on down the road any more than it's already on there, unfortunately. All right, shell is looking much better. Now I'm going to clean these hoops. Now we can dry those off with a clean dry towel. Same thing, we don't want any leftover water so we don't get any more rust on these. They're actually in great shape despite their age, so we want to try to take care of it as best we can. All right, so unfortunately this old drum was missing the original P85 throw off, and the butt plate was missing a screw. So thankfully Ludwig sells this pack that is a complete replacement kit. It's got the original P85 and the butt plate, as well as some Snare nylon straps and the strings. So let's get into it. Butt plate is on, throw off is on. Now it's time to get the heads on and the snare wires. Then we'll tune this bad boy up and see where we're at. Now, it was missing all of the tension rods on the bottom. The ones on the top were in kind of rough shape, so I'm gonna go ahead and replace all of those with new tension rods. And yeah, brand new heads, of course, because Tom, what is this, you know? Yeah, and then from there, we'll be ready to tune, see what we got. Now I'm gonna do the bottom first, get the bottom head on first, and then the snare wires, then we'll do the top head. And of course, we're going with Remo. I'm gonna put a little touch of WD-40 on all of these tension rods. Tension rods are new, but the lugs are old. The grease in there is probably pretty old, so I'm gonna make sure these are decently lubricated before we set them in. So right now I'm getting them all finger tight before going into an actual tuning. Just getting the head seated. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and get the snare wires on the bottom head. Got the bottom head on, got the snare wires on. Throw off feels good, feels smooth. I'm gonna put a little bit of WD-40 on the screw for this internal muffler just to keep that lubricated. It looks a little like the grease is kind of old, so we're gonna try to freshen it up a little bit. It feels a lot smoother now, honestly. Let's get this top head on, and then this bad boy should be ready to go. Got the heads on, got everything put back together. Now it's just like any other snare. So I'm gonna fine tune it. Not gonna waste your time with that. And then we'll see how it sounds. let's check it out. All right, guys, I am on my way to return this Ludwig Supraphonic to my friend Tom and see what he thinks. Here we go. All right, so here I am with the man himself, Tom Knight. We're going to reveal the final product. Here we go, man.
Because I haven't played this drum probably since the late 80s, seriously. Wow. I've just held on to it.
Yeah.
But every time I would acquire a new kit, it kept getting shoved further and further to the back of the line. Not for any hatred, but just, you know, playing with new toys, right? But of course I could never get rid of it.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you. Oh my gosh, this is going to be freaking amazing. I mean, because I got this in the 6th grade.
Incredible.
Was that 81? Oh, okay. Oh my God. First of all, it does look brand new. Holy cow, it does look brand new. Man.
Here's what we got.
Serious?
New heads, new tension rods, new throw off, new butt plates, new snare wires. Yeah.
Oh my God. And I'm sorry, I'm still a fan of these.
Oh, same.
These, you know.
I talk about that in the video.
Oh, look at that, man. Oh my God.
Yeah.
There's that sound, man. There's that sound.
Right.
Ah, and it works so smooth. You don't have to do this. And then that, right? The inevitable death of the Ludwig's throw.
Right.
Bro, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It really, as soon as golly, it just immediately brings back memories. Brother, I thank you so much. I hope I can somehow repay this favor.
No need.
You gotta.
No need. It was a pleasure.
Just call, man.
Of course.
Dude, this is killing. Oh my God. My first baby. My first ever. Where it all began. The drum upon which my first horrible strokes landed.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for this Ludwig Supraphonic restoration video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button and please subscribe. You can see my other videos. I got more videos like this, other gear related things coming out. And leave a comment. Tell me what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, what you thought about the before and after, how you think it sounds, all of that good stuff. And I'll see you next time.